the seasonal for this month is the patience is a virtue. That's gonna last 32 days, but don't believe the event lasts for a week only. There is a calendar on the website. So yeah, at the start of your turn, transforms all cards in your hand into random ones that cost 1 provision more. So you start with your deck that you brought, and then it starts transforming. It also transforms on turn 0, so to say. You never see, you never get to play a card from your hand that you draw and mulligan. And what we've been playing for now is Nilfgaard, and I think Nilfgaard as always gonna be the king of seasonal, because your Masquerade Ball is 15 provisions and it's only 15 provision card in game. So started from the bottom, now we're here. You'll always have some Masquerade balls, and it makes sense to have aristocrats in deck. Now ball is changing back to 4 provision cards, so it rotates over. You have at 14 provisions 4 scenarios and V, so it's also kinda expected that you'll get scenario. At 13 provisions you hope to get on Nero sometimes for this deck that we just played, because you can tutor any aristocrat and trigger the ball. And then it goes like into more variety at 12 provisions. But considering that you'll always see 3-5 Masquerade balls per game, and they're just oppressive, I don't see no reason to not play every aristocrat possible. So yeah, and besides that, the only thing I can come up with now is Roach and Knickers, because they are just jumping, so it's extra 6 points for free for you. Assimilate kinda made sense with the portal, but portal is not guaranteed. Assimilate units are nice, so I kept Glynis because you create a shit ton of new cards, and every one of those is triggering Assimilate. But yeah, you cannot play the card from your hand, so it might be not optimal. So aristocrats, we sent Emir back because he definitely ain't bad. And if we roll him from Oniro later, it's quite nice. You want to spread your provisions so that you are not having a lot of the cards with same provision cost. And now the fun begins. Also familiar name from the Pro Ladder. All cards are transforming before you get to make turn 1, so we are losing all of those. But we have Emir, Shillard, Roderick, so if we ever find Oniromancy, Proc and Ball should be no big deal. Yeah, it is a new seasonal they introduced. Ildika, whenever you play in other realms unit, give it Zeal. Sure, so transformation happened. We started with quite a few bronzes in hand. It's gonna take some time. I'll go for a lock here. Denying him 5, and yeah. Zelkirks and a couple of other units getting Zeal. Maybe not the most optimal way for us to play. Opponent might be playing his first game as the... Or maybe he just considers everything. Every card one by one is, and not just slamming the cards. Hey, Turkey. Sure. Easiest purifier of our lives, right? This is 11, this is 11. I will go for purify. This was 12, so might have taken that. But since we rolled purify, it's a way to annoy opponent. He was like, ah, lucky create. We're probably always slamming dandy in this game mode if it's given to you at 11p. Because 4 points and you can always transform another card. Stop having answers, yeah. Just draw your cards to whole new level, true. Okay, so Falibor. I think if they limited the cards to 11 provisions, it would have been nice. See no reason not to drop Verna. Only thing that can backfire with Masquerade's balls is, yeah, overswarming as we did against Van. If you do not time the scenarios correctly, or cards correctly, you're gonna end up with like your scenarios finishers as well. Double Falibor. Broken. And we did have double Vas. Six, 5, so Kelly once again. We have 7-point Glorious Hunt. A 7, a 7. If he passes, we have nothing to take with. Like, of course, not now, but the probability of rolling a 7-point special is quite low, I'd say. This is bad. Nobody forces you to take anything immediately. You can take your time. I'll play Haunt because I want to play V once. Maybe we'll roll 14 provisions. We have Kelly coming up. Oh wait, we only have Kelly coming up. Maybe that was not ideal. I would forget. Yeah, you only got a month for that. Then it re-rolls. V check. And no V for us. Opponent also went for this scenario. It's fine. Just go into a long round 3. What can go wrong in that? Oh, Feldy is done with streaming Gwent. Feels bad. It's not every day Oil Baron stops streaming Gwent. So Feldy says goodbye to one game and switches to strategy he was always talking about. Yeah, he retired. He always mentioned that he wants to play a strategy game called Oil Baron. So yeah, they finally released the new expansion. He decided to go for that. Switch to artifact. True. Spawn and play artifact. Wait. Do you play an artifact though? He never plays artifact in the starting deck. Because you get a shit ton of those. I fell for that. Did Bane announce yet that Eskel was the better Witcher after all? There is nothing to announce though, it's just plain true. Oh, that's a talent. Getting to refresh a leader is definitely a talent. I want Anna as well now. Gimme. Gimme. Ask and you shall not receive. We'll connect the poisons this way then. Shame that we are not getting a hand, but I'll allow it. Maybe Dan will stream. Imagine expecting Dan to stream. Carryover. No carryover. Feels bad. So Masquerade Ball in a couple of turns. My plan might have been that it gives me a stratagem, but I didn't. I think this one is a challenge. Karantir, Yelin. Isgartia. Can you drop me a DM in Discord with that? So that I don't copy it now. Just basically you can drop this exact message into Discord. Thank you. So 1 Masquerade Ball, 2, and then we start rolling. I am doing a hot tub stream at 7 PM by the way. Nice. Finally, you're back. It's the one where you get... Wait, yeah, you were organizing that. Henry Cavill will be there as well to speak to you about the Witcher 2 Season 2, right? It's great that you got him as your guest for your opening show. That's decent. And that's where I'd love to stop with Masquerade's Bulls, most likely. The space is pressure. The space is precious. Then we are gonna play Witcher 3 together if we hit 100 subs. Nice. Okay, Mr. Opponent. We are... Oh, beautiful. We need a card that shuffles something back into the deck. It would be quite decent. It's our poison target, but... Can't say no to Geraldo, right? So yeah, waiting for tutors now, otherwise the plan might backfire a wee bit. Creating Roderick would have been like the gold standard. So Siege Ladder, you get one transformation before you become a Roderick. This mode also does journey quests for ya. Nice. So it doesn't go extremely well. So we invest more. We just invest more because we are not getting what we need. Oh, that's a bit slow. Are you dueling? You kind of want to duel, right? Otherwise. Okay, so line up for Yen. Okay, we got fucked. The Poly is the only target now. So Mulligans are actually kinda important so that you maybe want to keep most of your expensive golds to transform them into 4P again. It's the notification about adrenaline being ready, but besides being glowing in hand, it also glows on the board, and I feel like it's a bit overdoing it. Yeah, okay, so we are paying the price of trying to be the high rollers, but one Oniro solves the entire problem. One hit is all we need. Well, Bream is potentially like... But yeah, you cannot rely on cards transforming. I was hoping that between all the 12, 13 cards that we had coming, we'll hit one on Oniro. Opponent just playing nice cards and profiting from that. Yeah. No luck for us by the looks of it. Can't even like throw stuff. Prey, yeah. I think hoping for one tutor is quite reasonable. I suppose it wasn't enough. Did he play a bronze aristocrat by any chance? Wouldn't yeah. If we had like experimental, but the experimental is 5. So yeah. It wouldn't come up, but there we go. A little bit of point swing, just high roll one time. Oh, Taka here comes in handy. Yeah. We'll take that. So yeah, this is the game mode. I'd rather they turn scenarios off.